guys, welcome back. You are still tuned in to Funtastic Fridays. You know we're here with you every single Friday, all the Friday them one name Friday, and the Friday them winner name Friday. Don't ask me no question. Yeah. So, I don't know if I'm hear that sound there. It's time for Talk the Ting with Kim. But usually when I have a female panel, usually include myself and we just convert it to Talk and Gel with Lionel. Come on, the male perspective, want the male feedback. So I will be a panelist for today's episode. And yeah, Mr. Lionel, I'm going to talk and gel with the ladies.
And that's me. All right, so you don't know.
Just in case we never know.
Yeah. So let's go, people. We're going to jump into the segment where we talk to the ladies. And this week, our topic is Men Ask.
And women answer.
And we're trying to understand women. So the men sent in these questions. We started last week. I think one of the questions we looked at, when we say a good man is hard to find, what do you consider to be a good man? Right? We also looked at
what is off limits?
Do you think would cause more problems in a relationship? The man having a female best friend or the woman having a male best friend? We did get some views there. And we also looked at what, let me see here. Do you discuss everything about your relationship?
And if so, what is off limits?
Off limits. All right, so we're going to dive deeper into the questions here to find out what the ladies' views are. So, I think this one is going to be a nice one to start with. What would you say has been your best or worst first date experience? So you choose if you want to highlight the best one or you want to highlight the worst one, whichever comes to mind first.
I'm going to sit this one out because I shared that with y'all already.
You shared,
remember the movie they order?
You shared both?
Yeah, but the movie they
that would have been under the worst, right?
Huh?
Yeah, that would have been one of the worst.
Yeah, so when they share the stories that...
Remember now, we have best or worst, so any option for you.
People are such cough and choking here.
No worry, we have water. We have little beverages. All right?
Let me think about the best.
All right. So
somebody can start that one off.
But like, you put it on the ladies, somebody, anybody.
Scream, please. Well, I said, nobody talk about a good date.
So, all right, I like this.
All right.
So basically you're saying that all the date experiences are great.
Oh no, definitely not. Definitely not. But my best experience was
so the best date experience. This is nice because we hardly hear these stories on their dream.
Yeah. Shouts out blushing.
Yeah, it was nice.
But that's good.
So I'm very independent, so always driving them things and people. And he's like, "Yeah, we should go for dinner." And I was like, "Okay, cool." So I just meet her. He's like, "No, I'm going to come and pick you up." I said, "But I drive." "I'm going to come and pick you up." I was like, "But you live like half an hour away from where we're going." Like literally.
We're going to pass the place.
We're going to pass the place. Come back.
Chill.
And he's like, "No, I'm going to pick you up." I went, "Okay." So he came, picked me up. When I came downstairs, there was a rose there waiting for me. He handed it to me. Then we went to the car. Conversations were great in the car. Then we had the dinner. In the dinner, I think he had like some special meal. Like even before I reached, he was like, "Oh, I had like pre-reserved."
I told the chef this and that.
Yeah. And then when everything was done, I was like, "All right, cool. This is nice." So he's dropping me back home now. He goes, "Okay, so before you come out like the car, I have this like one song I want you to listen to." And I was like, "Okay."
Yeah.
And then he played Sam Smith, "You're Perfect," in
Oh.
the car. And I was just like,
The man said perfect date.
I was like, "What is going on?" He goes, "I'm sorry, this is just me saying that tonight I thought you looked really good. Everything was so good for me. So I'm just hoping that this is a second. This is you giving me, and hopefully this is my way of trying to ask you for a second date."
No, sir.
So never proposed.
So on it. So
never proposed.
So on it.
How long it lasted?
For sure.
Kim, at what point did you wake up? Because this sound like one of them Hallmark
I
movies.
just want to make you know that the whole relationship was Hallmark. Okay.
See there? That is wonderful.
Hold on. My hair
like
was
over a year.
Over a year.
That's
My
nice.
hair was.
No, it was actually a really good relationship.
My hair
But
was.
See, I have
He
good
was
relationships
not.
out there. We're not
He
going to
was
the party. Don't
not.
let them go in
Alright.
our faces.
No,
It is talk and
you
gel.
can't make she start it
No.
now. We need to know.
Listen,
does this man? Does he have a brother?
There was another date he carried me on. I remember I was overseas and I came back. And then I was just like, okay, so we're going to go for like, because he was like, I will carry for like sushi. I was like, okay, new, but all right.
Yeah.
So when I came back, he was like, oh, because he was staying where he visited where I was living at the time. So
Yeah.
he went. So when you come back and you look in your closet, you're going to see a white dress. That's for you to wear to the date. Then you're going to see a blue heels. That's also for you to wear to the date.
So the man have the clothes. No, sir. Was his name Christian Grey? God, this is the movie we are talking about.
I'm
right?
telling you. And he goes, this is your dress for the date. This is your shoes for the date. I'm picking you up at this time.
And what time did the helicopter arrive?
Girl, yo.
Okay, all right.
I was a full-on
like this though,
princess.
because this is showing the ladies a good man out there.
Princess
Sensible
in
man
this
out there.
And I love that for you, Kim, but what wrong with him?
No, we're not going to
Something has to be wrong.
No.
What is wrong with him?
When you find out that part on the free time, this is Talk and Jail with Nine. This is not take over the ladies there. Alright? So that thank you very much for your
No, hold on,
submission
I'm
there.
still stunned.
Like,
I want you ladies to
There's so
focus
much
on
more.
I want you ladies to focus on giving
talk off the air, girl.
Off the air.
I want you ladies to focus
What
on
if you know,
giving
so we
me
in
your
the segment
answers.
earlier and go What if you know?
So there's absolutely no way we're going after that. You should keep your answer.
First of all, she
that's-
even add on 2 more dates for all of it.
Exactly.
She answered for both of them already.
Tell about the white
So
dress,
talk about your
man.
third dress.
No. Hello, people on the live. Talk
Hold
to
on,
them,
too
people.
cute say the man is still single. And then Sammy say, we want justice, tell the story. You cannot start something like this.
Yeah, you
I said he was not, and then you're like,
Yeah, like,
oh, nobody would
pause.
that.
that
Let's pause
story
it right
has
there,
to
so.
end.
The listeners want
and
to
also,
hear.
No.
He's a psycho. That has to be it. It has to be
Nothing
it.
wrong with the man. Listen to me.
or something.
Yeah,
let
him
me-
have a secret second family.
No, let me
Have to
tell
be
you. Let me tell you how the story ends, guys. Let me wrap up the
Listeners,
story.
all the way I go set left line in your ear.
The reason why I started with that question because it's a part of last week's question. Remember, you guys were wondering, oh my gosh, what is a good man? Yeah, a man might have all these good things, but guess what?
Yeah.
It's just still not, the
Not
one
everybody
for you.
is for everybody.
Exactly.
Compatibility is there, has to be there as well,
Yeah.
and also probably have different passions.
Yep.
So a man might be doing great things. That means you're gonna love him automatically.
Excuse me, mystery man, if you're out there.
You
Call News Talk.
Right
They'll
about
give you the
now.
link.
Right
With
about
Kim's
now,
blessing, of course.
Give us
Kimon
your
just,
story this now.
Kimon just made it harder for me to find a good date answer.
No, really.
She just made it harder for the rest
She
of us.
absolutely did because
No.
I had a date in mind.
And all of a
I'm like, yeah,
sudden-
that was a fun little. Yeah, and then she said,
No, man. Give me people.
I'm gonna pick
Ladies,
you up.
what I want you ladies to understand is that there are levels to this thing.
yeah.
A good date, you see somebody might get that date there and not even feel like we talk about it because they might not have seen that as a good date.
That's not us.
All right, so hold on. Good date or a good first date?
A first date, that's what we're talking about.
All right, so
So, a good first
That was
date.
a first date.
Yeah, I understand that. You are very
now when they start,
extraordinary. Clearly, he went down to Digicel to learn what is extraordinary.
the man look like him about a doctor, you know. Hallmark.
PhD.
Him about doctor, you know, Hallmark.
Quiet. You cannot just say that under the quiet.
What she say?
You
What she
have
say?
to
No.
give the story.
No.
You know what she said a while ago?
No.
She said,
Tell me.
you should have hear him ask me for being woman. Now we need to know.
We don't need to know.
We
Listen,
don't need anybody else
Listen
on
it.
the show right now but Kim
we're
One.
gonna go to a break. Get these ladies composed.
No, but people on the live to upset them so they won't hear the story.
No, because we have more questions to
In
go
the comments
through.
on the live tell Lionel we want justice.
We're gonna get to the end of the story, people.
Justice.
Just
Alright,
let's
alright.
get your girls' dates going, cause we
We
don't
date
want.
them no nice. At KFC
So
we
no
go.
girl, no go on a
At
good date.
KFC we go. We not go on a good date.
I was a child. I didn't go anywhere.
What is that?
I'ma never get the box.
What box? We never get no white dress.
We never get no
With
white
blue
dress.
shoes.
Nobody came to Miss Jenny to ask her nothing.
Which rose?
And Rose was
Something
the Rose.
perfect. None of that.
So hold on, it's only one girl. 1 out of 4 girls goes on a good first
All
date.
right, a good
This
first
is the
date. Now, I'm
statistical
going to
record.
really dig now for a good first. I mean, I've had good
All right,
dates,
let me replace it now. A memorable first date.
Okay.
but still first. So if the first one was
Because we don't want, yeah, that's, you see, the important thing is that sometimes if we don't get a good first date, we don't end up getting
So you need to talk to the men if the rest of us are fumbling for a good first date.
No, that's why the men are asking this so we can understand what women look for.
Okay, big and serious. I don't really have first dates like that because I tend to date people who I know before, and we've like hung out once or twice before.
But
So
how
by the time,
different?
Exactly. So by the time it gets to a first date,
We not call
we
it
not
date.
even didn't even know. So I
Girl,
didn't.
say we buck up in the date. Okay,
So
okay.
like,
Why should
it
book up
tends
in
to
now?
be-
That's like, are we one day alone? So let's call it a date at this point.
yeah, that tends to be what you do.
All right.
And it works.
So let's not say, well, all right, let's not say exactly first date. Let's, the first set of dates then.
First set
a
of date.
memorable introductory date then.
Okay, so the best one I've been on thus far is really tailored to me. I'm never getting a rose and a white dress, but
That's fine.
we had went out for drinks after it was such a long day for me at work, and then he said, yo, you want to go for drinks? And I went for drinks. We had some food, and we had started watching something on Netflix. This is not where you guys think it's going.
Okay.
We had started watching
We
something
were
on
open-minded, but
This
good
was
thing you
not
closed
the
that door.
invention of Netflix and
No,
chill.
my God. So he said, yo, you want to go back to the place so we can finish that series that we had started much umpteen years ago and I don't know to finish.
Uh-huh.
So we said, yeah. So we went back and we indulged in some
I thought you said it wasn't going to
medical
go. Oh, okay.
marijuana.
Uh-huh.
Medical.
Yeah.
And
For health reasons.
Yep, clearly it was, yeah.
To get lifted.
And-
Mhm.
Right, doctor?
Cannabis.
Right.
Facts.
Yeah.
And we listened to, he's a producer.
So you had some tracks and
Yeah, no, he played my favorite song on his
Studio
studio grade
speakers, yeah.
speakers,
Oh, that's
and I laid down in
nice.
front of it, and because I'm lifted from the cannabis,
Right.
it feel like it just washed over me.
so you were basically
So, yeah.
entertained
Yeah.
in your own element.
Yeah,
And
so
he
I
knows
was,
these are
so I was
things you
fully
like.
there on like a something full of like blankets and stuff, and I was laying down like this, and it's like my favorite song is "Affairs That Are Heart" by Damian Marley, and I could feel it in like the tip of my head.
So affairs of the
Going
mind.
right through, and I'm like, yeah, best experience I've ever had.
Wow.
That's good.
See,
Yeah.
see, these are the kind of things we want to know. See, these are not necessarily going to be, as you said, first date experience because the person have to kind of know you a little
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah.
But it's good to see, where well, some guys would think say it has to be the extraordinary, but
And it doesn't have to.
Well,
that was extraordinary, but it's
I
a little
actually like
simpler.
that.
yeah, that's nice.
So don't be afraid, ladies.
That's somebody who knows you.
Yeah.
See,
and
this
is
is
not
why
just
ladies,
giving
these
you-
ladies are telling you, ladies right now, I tell you them a ball and them a run. Oh my gosh, the man never
You're a
full up
good
my hotel a balloon and he never do
Oh,
that. Make
no.
a man do that and it not gonna move you.
I
'cause
don't
that is
like
not
that.
what moves you. You see
I
other
feel
girls
like if
move
you
by
fill
it.
up, if you fill up the room with balloon and petals, the first thing I think, well, clean this up.
See, and then first thing first,
I'm
hotels, so
afraid
don't worry
of
about that.
balloons.
But I'm saying is that some ladies they
When they-
see it, and they see the girl who's wowed by it, and them think say, wow, me want
That's
that.
what every woman
and I can
want,
assume
and that's
that
not
if you
what
do
every
get
woman
it,
want.
you're not gonna feel as much just because
Yeah.
it's a created hype. You need to know what you.
You have to know what each
feel
woman
for.
wants because I'm a simple person. All right, so this one was actually a date, but it was actually my treat, right? Because it was his birthday. And I'm big on that gifting and stuff.
Same.
So his birthday came up and took him out and stuff. And I remember when I gave him his gift, he handed me back a gift. And I'm
man,
like,
prepared for you.
what
But
is
it's
for?
your
Or your birthday? He's like,
birthday.
yeah, but I wanted to gift you on my birthday. Ooh, talking of a memory ever
love
since.
that.
Nice.
And then I love
that.
earrings. I love drop earrings at
Yeah.
that. And it was like 3 pairs of drop earrings. Them
So the man give her a set of earrings.
Listen, I still say
nice.
it's one of the sweetest things because I never saw it coming.
See,
It's his
these are the
birthday.
things we want to hear, ladies.
So it
Pour
has
out so
spectrum.
we can
Yeah.
receive and
There's
understand.
extraordinary
Jada,
things, huh?
you said him not send the
mother is
invitation as
something
yet. So
So, what kind of nice thing where you
So
can't share with your mother?
when she's 42,
my
she will tell us about that first date she goes on. All right, so so at this
And when she
time,
move out,
yeah.
she move out,
Well, yeah.
she come back and say, so you know that story?
Yeah.
I did, oh no.
No, we're not finished that part. All right, I like the responses. See, these are the things that we
But
want to hear
those are
from
the
the
good
ladies.
stuff. I want to hear the bad stuff.
No, we know if the ladies don't feel like it. We don't
I
want
really
the
don't
bad
have
stuff.
any
Bad
bad
one.
See?
dates.
You know what? Oh,
They're all
someone-
kind of just, they're not bad, them just boring.
That's what I'm saying. You see,
Not
really and
bad,
truly,
yeah.
you have some weird dates. I would call them weird.
You mean like
Because,
mine?
yeah, that was very
But I
weird.
should probably let him know.
All right,
You
let's
have
give a
to
taste of the
give it
recap.
full.
Yeah.
A recap.
Mm-hmm.
It was a setup between a friend. A friend set us up.
Me not
Long
trust it.
story short.
Lock it up.
Like, conversation was decent, and the day of the date, like the day before, he was like, "Oh, I haven't been in Jamaica in a while because he just came back. How much movie cost? Da, 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 da. I told him all of that. But I said, listen, I don't mind putting my part of the bill. And he was like, no. You know, ladies, I got you. You don't have to do that and rah. And then the next day, he was like, instead of, going straight to the movies, I kind of stopped by you first. I never born yesterday. So I told him, no, I'll meet you at the movies. And we met there. When I got there, homeboy was short on the tickets. So if me never carry my Get Vex money...
that's not a pot I do.
So that's what I said. I remember that.
So what did he plan for? Take a loan out and
That's
never
what
get that
I didn't
approval?
want to know, because he was in constant communication with me throughout the afternoon before the movie. So I was like, dude, like, if you knew you never have the money, why you never say, you'd have had to say it at some point. Why at the cashier?
Outside before you come.
Grab him.
And he don't want to tell you, because I don't understand how the man got get the prices yesterday and say, I got it. And then the following day, don't got it.
And then the worst part is after the date almost never happened. I mean, let's go come and say, yo, I do actually watch the movie. When we're leaving now, it was like a Sunday evening, or it was a Sunday. And, transportation scarce on a Sunday night. So I said, all right, going to go straight to the taxi stand and went in a taxi, eventually went up. Bear in mind, homeboy never have no money to go home. Oh. Right? And then afterwards in the night, because I was like, a little time pass, I'm going to hear from him saying reach home. I'm big on listening, say you reach home. I messaged him, I was like, yo, say you reach home. I'm reaching now, but I just feel like you're not interested. So I'm like, huh? Well, first of all, I wasn't anymore, but I want to know like his reasoning. Kind of I said it yet.
How did he get
and he's like, because I didn't hang out after the movies, because I didn't, go Sunday evening, him not no money for him for good know. So even if we stuck a road, we not know where I reach home. I said I might get vexed, man, which I wasn't gonna go. Yeah, that was for me.
Man,
to get
literally
vexed.
be driving. Because they have nothing less to do but hang out to dry. Something never wrong with him. I feel so them robbing before I'm traumatized. I'm gonna overtell you.
Did he walk home? How did
He ended up walking, because he lived in Portmore. He ended up walking to some family member in Crossroads, Slife Road. Same auntie lived down there, so.
And then auntie.
I know business. After that date, I never business.
Plan B.
So whether it's probably.
I'm so concerned about this man. Are you okay?
Kim said she asked him if he reached.
I asked him the day, I said, yeah, but I'm upset
but him never happy
because I'm not interested. If I was
movie.
interested, I would have hung out with him after the movie.
And because you never hung out with him, go
Question. Give me the man's perspective. What is his intentions?
As I
after
tell you, the
there's
man
no
got
way
robbed.
No.
Robbed of him money, robbed of him senses. Like fully robbed.
Because he was coming to her house.
Yeah.
That's why I know it's like trick him. You want to trick me.
That is why it was not auntie.
No, but like.
Oh yeah, auntie probably play along and let him in the house.
Even if you were an idiot, Kim, and you go, right? Let's say the movie was fun.
Yeah.
And then you said, let's do something after. And I'm saying, come on, go to auntie. How did I reach? I walk on that one?
I walk in with me and we have bonded. In her walk.
In Crossroads.
Romantic. It's not called a walk, guys. It's called a romantic stroll.
I don't know, it's 5 o'clock movie done about 7:30.
Yeah.
So them time that we don't walk from Karim.
Yeah, but that's
I don't even know. I did not ask.
The man, alright. The man upset. Anyway.
Yes.
I tell you, say the dates are there now, but you see that? Some people wouldn't say that's a bad date.
What?
It's just a very confusing and weird.
Sammy Joe said he would have walked by himself. Sammy, he did walk by himself. I went to my yard.
Listen to me. All right. I like that. You see that now? That leads me to the next question. In the section here, we're talking about understanding women. And the gents have sent in some questions.
Yes, Tori said what we're talking about today. So I'm glad that you're.
So, the guy sent in some questions. So, we want to see what the views of the ladies are like. So, my next question, so we're talking about this man and the mystery operation. I want to know, ladies, what profession would you like to date, if possible? And also, what profession would you avoid dating if you
police and soldier?
must?
Yeah, that's it. Done. Police and soldier.
Anything uniformed.
Yeah.
That's the avoid.
Red flag.
Yup.
But doctors wear uniform. No.
Oh, yeah, no. For me, I also include them doctors.
Oh, you act.
I've heard about them
Yeah,
doctors.
she's a doctor, so she would know.
I've heard about
I
them
would
doctors.
actually not like to date a male
So is it not Grey's Anatomy?
So you're not
over
gonna date in your profession?
No, it's definitely Grey's Anatomy with 0 long term.
Oh.
Or Polly.
So you have some.
Solid people. You know, let me stop.
Anyway, because I'm mostly
would
cracker.
date-
Anyway.
Sammy Joe said avoid police and soldier.
Anything uniform.
No, but I'm saying.
No,
so you would
that
date in your
police,
profession.
soldier, fire brigade, what else?
Security guard.
Service,
Yes,
anything.
security guard, anything that goes in
Anything that
uniform.
says uniform and cadet light, or have to own like a firearm.
Or let's just call it essential workers. Sorry.
Sorry, I'm an essential worker and I'm a doctor.
No, but you say you're not
No, we
dating.
don't-
You
we don't
just say you're not
mind
dating in your
doctors.
profession.
Demanding.
She said the female essential workers are fine.
Yeah, but you
No, I
say
mean, actually, I've actually heard some men say that they wouldn't date female doctors, and they gave me the reasoning. I was like, all right, if you're fine. But any man in a uniform,
Wow.
Miss Jen has thoroughly warned me. Don't bring the police come to our yard.
Well, probably
once
them
I
will-
hear Miss Jen,
probably them will look at you 'cause you want to.
You're not gonna call Miss Jen. Miss Jen, you say Jada, no.
All right. So we get the ones that
Sheridan
you
asked a
avoid.
question. Sheridan said, ladies, what about musicians?
Musician.
oh, them
Oh.
nice. Sorry, no for me.
No.
Only nice.
It's flexible.
If we have sense.
Well, it can work because I would have married Michael Jackson.
All right, we're going to talk to she afterwards because it's counseling needed.
And they never
What was I
land
saying?
you
Yeah,
want, you know.
she want to go on the ranch. But anyway, what I'm saying is that you see, musician is
that Billie
flexible.
Jean?
So
And I was wa-
I think the musician section, it probably would
No.
probably depend on their level of popularity
Yep.
and their schedule. Because enough
There's-
lady can't manage that whole tour thing there.
There's
When I
another
come back 3
answer.
months
I don't need
after.
it to be popular. I need to to not be to have sense. So not the musician that go, yeah man, I'm a musician and I play these 1-2 gigs and go,
Okay, you're talking about business-wise.
Right,
You have to have
like-
sustainable. But I'm saying
Right.
the ladies fear the ones
so
that are
that's
popular.
why I
'cause-
say no for either, because we're not gonna do the starving artist thing, because who is starving?
Yeah.
And we're not gonna do the every gal I run me down and all the fame gone to my head and I act like an idiot in the street. We're not do that either.
Okay.
So
Right, no idiot.
it's a no for me overall.
Sammy Joe on the live says, nah, date nobody will work same place as me.
Okay.
Somebody I go quit and it's not me. It's not me.
All right, so we get into what we're not dating. What profession then are you ladies looking to?
I'm looking for the criminal lawyer. I am.
Oh, she's not a criminal.
I mean, she did say Michael Jackson. He said hit by a smooth criminal, so it makes sense.
Smooth criminal.
I think
Ladies, ladies, you need to know when to speed up in the words and when to slow down. That was not a slow down moment.
listen.
That was a
we never
speed
say
up. Yes, I'd like to date a criminal law. That space they never
Probably should
criminal
be over
lawyer.
here.
That was
Probably the
bust
message
out.
coming in. Is she this? No.
No, you know the worst
Don't slow it
part.
down.
You know the worst part. Smart connection probably chip out after criminal.
No, it probably I'm gonna start dialing number. Come and say we're gonna get to she right now.
And say, yo, I'm a scammer. I chop a line. I will call her.
I will call it. I will.
Oh jeez.
I'm from
That one is nice. Okay, criminal lawyer.
Yeah.
Why so
Why a
specific?
criminal lawyer?
Because I want to be a criminal lawyer.
So you want
that's
to
why
date
you
in a
want to date
profession?
one.
I want to see what happens. You know, dating profession.
So is a guinea pig
So
guy?
just
hello?
say you want the Olivia Pope moment and done.
No, because she had 2. I don't need 2. I just want 1.
Some ladies usually look and to work with it too, because you know they can't settle at one. But as I say,
Female.
Who hurt you, Lana?
no, but she said that happened in the show. So that's what happened in the show. She never second upon one. But anyway, what I'm saying, so you have the lawyer person there. Any general?
I will.
Because ladies now have dream and them
Yeah,
something. They
not
usually have
really.
dream
But not
guys.
a dream
Not really.
career. I've never really said,
I don't
he
really
needs to be
think.
this.
I'm dreaming of my own career, not him.
Exactly. I'm my career,
That's
I'm
true.
No, but
Sammy Joe says, probably will date a politician, somebody that earns on a similar level as me.
so they shall make politician money.
Not ready.
Give me a
the
number
way the
there.
country has their uniform.
Hey, give me a number there.
Not
The uniform.
Yeah, and you have to go out there and mingle and meet with people. No, I don't
No,
like
hold
it.
on.
She said she's
Politicians
not
are
ready
not
to be
like-
tending any fragile ego.
We not have no, my ego very firm. But hold on, give me the contacts. Who you say that?
Sammy Joe.
Sammy Joe, a politician money on me. Anyway, still we talk off the ear.
Sammy
But social
Joe
politicians.
put the oil on the girl when him sliding on the DM, yeah? So him slide straight through.
Men a politician, I have a politician money, some losing seat.
I'm gonna level up first and then.
But no man, that's very interesting. That's good.
So she's a politician.
I
Let's see.
date in the creative field.
Creative.
So like
arts.
I do photographers, videographers, editors.
In the creative.
Yeah, in the
You
creative
know what
field.
I will date?
Do you think it's because it complements your own profession?
Yes, and also because I know I can be kind of a workaholic sometimes, and that takes over my life.
And it's good when somebody can.
And when you
blend
can,
in with
yeah,
your
when you
work if
can
possible.
relate to what. So, I will. When I see a sunset and I lose my mind and I say, oh, I have to do it this
Yeah.
way and shoot in HDR
A
and this and
criminal
that
lawyer
and that.
might not be
yeah,
as
you're not gonna.
moved.
You with your accounting thing not gonna really matter me.
I don't see the balance out there. Yeah.
So I would love to be able to share that part of my life with somebody, and that just happens to be in a creative field.
You don't have time to explain why you are amazed by
Yeah,
the
like
sunset. I get
when
it.
we just roll over from a
Yeah.
and then and then I say, you know, I wrote I really should shoot tomorrow. I know you're vexed when you say, but we just did something. Why are you not thinking? I'm like, no, you're the reason I'm thinking of this, babe. I'm inspired.
All right.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
interesting because I'm actually the flip. Like for me, I'd rather you not know anything about medicine and I get to teach you everything.
Ah, ladies like to teach.
You
Yes.
you give me a different perspective. So for example, I will probably just see a patient and I tell you how I handle the patient, and then because you don't know anything about medicine,
It's
you give
amazing.
me it is amazing to him, and then he may go, but maybe you could have do this with the patient. I'm just like, oh,
An outsider's perspective.
I didn't think about it
That's
that way.
fresh, that's
so
fresh.
that's probably one of the reasons why
I see some hearts
don't-
on the live.
Yeah.
A
probably
bunch
why
of hearts.
I
You have an
don't
entrance out here.
probably why I don't really want to date in the medicine field, as well as I understand how male doctors are. A lot of them have
Competitive and.
Yeah.
competitive God complexes.
Yeah, I was about to say God complex.
Wait, go back to the past the mic. Pass the
Oh,
mic.
competitive God complexes, and I could go on and on and on and
Okay.
on.
So they
but
have
for
to
the-
know more than you.
Right. So
I would
even
like a
if you
lady
are
to
a,
teach me at one
let's
and
for
two
example,
things.
you are a
I'm-
female doctor and you're a strong female doctor. That could be your husband. He will still feel like you're attacking his ego, even
Yeah.
if you guys are having separate
I don't even want you at
careers.
this hospital. Why are you coming on my floor?
Exactly.
Okay,
So I like
get it.
creatives. I like entrepreneurs. I like engineers.
Software developer.
Software developers.
Tell
The
us about your
lawyers
money
are
job.
kind of.
Kim, when you say that, them ladies are go.
about the
I
lawyers.
go to
The
some.
lawyers, right? You can
The
teach me.
I feel iffy about the
You mean
lawyers.
the liar?
A lawyer and a journalist.
When I mean the liars?
Aren't you guys?
That's why I said iffy.
Aren't you ladies afraid that the lawyer will
no.
win every argument when there's an
No, let's
argument at
argue.
home?
No, for real.
I don't think they
will
win every argument, but I feel like they see everything as a debate. There's never a
Right, that's what I
agree
mean.
to disagree. There's just a we have a fight, but
So they
it's
have
like
that
we're
probably
just having a
competitive
regular
element. What about you,
conversation.
Kimmie, even the a profession yet, you know, Kimmie, what you talk about all
She's
that?
listening.
I would be very interested in a man in the career of being a good man.
All right, Kim. With that said, people, we're gonna go to the break. We have about 3 more questions to go. I'm getting some great answers. I like the
Savvy
feedback.
Joe said, not an engineer, have to be an exception or something.
why no engineer?
What did the engineer them?
And Chevy don't want to know which hospital you're there.
Just a Chevy that say, you have
Chevy
some that
said,
say
which
creative.
hospital she at?
I'm a creative. But what
And
about
him
the-
asked the musician question, you know.
but I go back up musician. Chevy, hey,
So
Chevy,
India put him,
Chevy.
you know, feelers out there.
Chevy, I go come in at the hospital. Boom, chicka, 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 chicka.
My name is Chevy. Senior, my name is Chevy.
Scotty Costa with school teach good man things.
Hey, we're asking the very important questions here, people. We're gonna go to the break. It's Talk and Jet with Lionel inside the segment called Talk the Ting with Kim. Don't go anywhere. Funtastic Fridays continues.
Oh, so she don't want to date within her field.
Yeah, Sammy Joe explained. She said, I'm an engineer. Same ego thing like the docs.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
Yeah,
why the
can't
ladies
talk
and the
to
men them
them.
can't get agree in them
You know, the
fields?
same
Because
field.
men-
We're gonna put that
'cause
as
men-
a topic.
The God
We're gonna
That's
figure
the
out what
macho
go on.
and not the masculine. That's the problem.
Oh,
We said it last
said it last
week.
week.
We are the past papers to ourselves.
And you can't teach him nothing, you know.
Yeah.